All right, how's everybody doing today? It's good to see you guys here. My name is Jamie Pruitt. I run a media marketing company out of Jamestown called Larger Story Media. I've been working with the Prosperity Builders now for what, 2 years, almost 2.5 years now, just helping other real estate agents around the triad become better at what they do. So today, you guys are here to talk about AI and specifically Chat GPT. So I'm curious, how many people have messed with Chat GPT already? Kind of played around a little bit. Do you feel like you know what you're doing, or are you kind of lost? Everybody's lost. Okay. Well, good. We're going to start out with some of the basics. But before we dive in, I just want to make one thing clear. Everybody keeps talking about AI is going to take everybody's jobs. I don't believe that's going to happen. I look at Chat GPT and other AI tools as a resource like Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel. It's going to be a common tool to use in business, but technology will never replace the human element, right? So I think as real estate agents, as other business owners and leaders, we use technology to enhance the personal aspect. All right. So nobody can take away your personality. This is only going to aid you and help you do your job more effectively. And so you can focus on things that matter. So with that said, we're going to dive in. Let me swap over here to my screen. So Chat GPT, and if you're watching online, hello, feel free to leave a comment in the chat and we'll do a Q&A towards the end. If you're not signed up with Chat GPT, you can do that by visiting chat.openai.com. Now, Chat GPT is a language processor where you can just have conversations, you can teach it things, it learns from your inputs, and it learns from everything else happening online. So very effective tool. Now, what most people do, they hear about this and they jump in and they'll say, hey, I need you to write me a social media post. So we're going to do that real quick and see what it comes up with. So I'm putting in, I need a social media post for an open house located at 123 North Main. And we're going to put this in Greensboro. So quickly it responds back. Join us for an incredible open house at 123 North Main, Greensboro, and see how quick it's responding, right? But I didn't give it any information at all, right? So this is what people go, isn't it? But so this is what most people do, and they take it and they'll add a few things, and then they go. But you're missing out on so much more, all right? Because this can learn who you are. This can learn your brand, your personality, your tone, your target audience, the pain points, you name it, you can teach it. So before you ever get started, we're going to start something new. It keeps chats over here on the left-hand side, and it remembers everything that you do. So we just did an open house at 123. Well, tonight we're going to create a fictional real estate company, okay? And anytime you go back in the Chat GPT, it's going to, and you go into that individual chat, it's going to remember everything you've taught it before. Everything you've asked it, it's going to remember it. So we're going to start out. Yes. Correct. You can. It will. Yeah. So the question was, for those who couldn't hear online, can you correct it and modify the things it says, and will it remember? And the answer is yes. And sometimes it will give inaccurate information, even though you tell it to not include this, and it includes it. If you say, no, I don't need this included, it will quickly, and I hope it happens tonight so you can see it. And I'll say, don't do this. I need it to say this. And it will, oh, I'm so sorry. It apologizes, corrects itself. And I'm like, cool, great, let's go. So we're going to start out, and this is the best prompt I can give you tonight. And you don't have to worry about writing this down. You can write it down if you want, but I'm going to email this out. If you signed up, this will go out to you later tonight or tomorrow, so you can have that and use for your own real estate business. So we're going to start out by saying, I want you to think like an expert marketing guru for a real estate company. Before we get started, I want you to have all of the information you need to successfully complete your task. And I'll put in parentheses content for social media, flyers, landing pages, email campaigns, etc. And I entered too quickly. So typically what I'll do here is I want you to ask me at least 20 questions to help you accomplish these tasks. And here's where you begin to unlock the power of Chat GPT, because it may give you things that you don't think of. And so together we're going to do this. So we're going to create this fictional real estate company tonight. So it asked me 20 questions. So the first one, what is the name of your real estate company? Someone give me a name. Any creators here? ABC Realty. All right. So I'm just basically going to do one ABC Realty. And the reason I'm doing it this way, I can tell you how to do it, but I'm a firm believer if you see it in action, it's going to stick with you, right? And the best thing is this is being recorded online. So if you leave here and say, oh, what did Jamie do? What did that guy say? You can go back to our YouTube channel, watch this, and see exactly what we went through to help you through that process. Number two, what is the mission and vision of your company? To sell houses to everyone who needs it, who needs a house, and help others sell theirs. Three, what type of properties does your company specialize in? Residential, commercial, luxury. So we're going to do residential. So the questions are up here. I had it ask me 20 questions so we can accomplish all their jobs. And so I'm just looking ahead above in the chat and responding below. Now, typically what I like to do here, I'll copy this and go into a Word document and type it out. That way I don't lose it. Which geographic areas do you primarily operate in? I'm going to put Greensboro, North Carolina, and Guilford County. You can. Yeah. You can put anything you want. And that's the best thing about it. You're catering it, whatever you can imagine. So your words, it's very personal, personalized. There we go. Who is your target audience? Okay, first time. People with good credit. Numbers also says, are you focused on first-time home buyers, investors, families, or a specific demographic? Yeah. Number six, what are the unique selling points or competitive advantages of your company? Why should customers choose you over your competitors? But I've been living here my entire life. I've got, 25 years in the industry. And we'll say that. But you can personalize that to yourself. Number seven, do you have any specific marketing goals or objectives in mind? For example, increasing brand awareness, generating leads, or closing more sales? All of the above. What is the current perception of your brand in the market? Is there any specific reputation you want to build or change? So I'm going to put, I'm new. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to confuse it, right? I could say I'm not new to the air because I've been here my entire life. You're totally right. So we're making up a fictional company, right? Yes, yeah. Starting my own company after years in the industry. Want people to recognize. Can't type tonight. The brand. You have a brand style guide for any existing branding elements such as logos, colors, fonts, and imagery. I'm just go ahead and say yes. to that. If not, it can help you develop that. And it gives you color examples and things like that. Number 10, are there any specific keywords or phrases that resonate your target audience or align with your brand identity? Copy keywords that Mark Spain uses. All right, we're gonna beat him in his game tonight. Right. There you go. Number 11. What channels are you currently using for marketing? Yeah, that's going to. Well, Google keywords, that's what it's pulling in. So you're fine. YouTube, right. TikTok, Instagram. And we'll say LinkedIn too. Why not? Did I skip one? Oh, no, number 12. Which social media? Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped one. I did. That's number 12. Boop. And let's go back here. Number 11. What channels are you using for marketing? It's just asking for generic ones. So social media, email, website. Anybody do text marketing? I know some of you guys do. Text marketing, flyers. Put door to door. Door to door. Okay, I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see we're getting down towards the bottom. Number 13, what is your budget for marketing activities? So it's going to keep that in consideration too. So we're going to say, let's just start out $500 a month. And then my computer freeze on me. Nope, there you go. Number 14, do you have any past marketing campaigns or materials that have performed well? What made them successful? I'm gonna put community engagement. Okay, sure, let's do that. None at the moment. Number 15, are there any legal or regulatory guidelines that need to be considered for your marketing content? Absolutely. Follow North Carolina real estate laws and federal laws. Federal fair housing. I can't type at all tonight, y'all. He'll figure it out. I don't want to keep you here all night, Don. Let me correct my things. Number 16, what are the main pain points or challenges your customers face when it comes to buying or selling properties? So now we're getting real here. Money. What about money? Let's be very specific here. Okay. Sorry, what was that? Okay, great start. Good. So you can list all of those out. We'll leave that off for now. Are there any specific neighborhoods or communities that you want to highlight or focus on? No, no, wide open to our area. But if you were specialized in luxury properties, you want to focus in on the more high-end neighborhoods, right? So you can list those in there, smaller communities, things like that. Have you considered any market research or customer surveys to gain insights into your target audience's preferences and needs? We'll put no for now. Oh, and I hit enter without hitting shift. So let's going to go ahead and answer those. I only had 2 more left. Do you have any partnerships or affiliations that could be leveraged in your marketing efforts? And how do you currently measure the success of your marketing initiatives? Are there any key performance indicators that you track? All right, so we'll skip those last 2 and let's go through here. So it just came back and said, number 1, establish a strong brand identity. Since you're starting your own company, focus on building brand recognition. Ensure that your branding elements such as logos, colors, and fonts are consistent across all channels. Developing a market strategy. It goes through targeted social media advertising. So it's giving you things to do, kind of a checklist. but now it knows more about me. So I can give it a little bit more information. I didn't give it everything I could, right? So I want to come back and say, here's some more info. I work with eXp Realty. Let's see. Anything else you guys want to say? I want my tone to be, how you guys want to come across as? Educated, confident, engaging, caring, and how about approachable, right? Okay, so I'm gonna come in and give it that information. And it says, thank you for the additional information. And it's kind of repeating itself right now. So as you give it all of that information, now we can have fun. It knows the pain points of your target audience. It knows who you are, what sets you apart from the competition. And now, here we go. Anybody have marketing teams for your agency, or you're working by yourself? Okay, so check this out. I want you to create me a 3-month marketing campaign. Break it down by the day and what profiles to post to. This would take me 2-3 hours to sit down and come up with a 3-month marketing campaign. And look what's happening right now. I can sit back, drink my tea. And while this, yes, yeah, we're gonna go back into it. This is not perfect, okay? I think I said it in the beginning, but this is a time saver, right? So take this, tweak it, look through it. Don't just copy and paste it, right? And we're not copy and pasting anything. They haven't given us the content yet. This is more of a plan. But take it, adapt it to what you do. But this just saves you so much time. So let's go back up and let's take a look at what the example is. Month 1, week 1, post an introductory video on Facebook and LinkedIn introducing yourself, your experience, and your commitment to helping clients find their dream homes. Share a blog post on day 3 on your website and promote it on Facebook and LinkedIn. The post could be titled 5 Essential Tips for the First-Time Homebuyers. Day 5, create an Instagram post highlighting the local neighborhood's unique features and amenities. Day 7, send an email newsletter to your subscriber list. And it goes on and on and on for 3 months. 52 days of content suggestions. Well, over 52 days. So now let's go in depth, right? So it gave us this. We can go in for a closer look. Go deeper with week 1. Give me content and copy for each initiative. So now for day 1, for that introductory video, I don't know if you can see it, let me zoom in here. It's giving you a copy. In that introduction, I didn't give it my name, right? I just said ABC Realty. But I could say, hey, I'm Jamie Pruitt with ABC Realty, and it would remember that. In fact, if you remember something like that, you can always go and teach it. So with that in mind, I'll come back. By the way, and I like talking to it like it's a person because I feel like I'm just chatting. But you don't have to do that. What? Who? And there you go. So it just went back without me asking it, updated all the copy with my name. Day 3, it didn't give me the blog information, so I can go back, right? Again, it's not perfect. Give me the blog copy for day 3. Check this out. Here it goes. It even gives you hashtags. Amazing, right? And just for fun, okay, we'll zoom in so you can see this. It's National Talk Like a Pirate Day now, but one day, someday it is, right? Right. So we got a lot of conversation here live. So we do these monthly trainings each month, and if you're local, feel free to come out because it's a lot of fun. Yeah, so National Pirates Day. Our mateys, Avasti. Today be a special day in the mind of in the land of real estate, for it be National Talk Like a Pirate Day. Shiver me timbers. It be time to set sails on the seas of home ownership and find you treasure of a home. Right? So good. So that's a quick introduction. That's a 30-day or 3-month marketing plan. All right, now let's dive in. I've got an open house in a very luxurious neighborhood. How can I market this? And now it's answering like a pirate. So I can hit stop, talk normal now, right? Again, it remembers every little thing. So for a luxurious environment in a home, create a captivating event page. Build a dedicated landing page or event on your website to showcase the property and provide all the necessary details. That's where you can put your embedded video of the flyover, the video tour of your home. Send personalized email invitations. So instead of a mass email, make it personal, right? Those are well received. Utilize social media platforms. Collaborate with local influencers. Identify influential individuals in your area, such as real estate bloggers or local celebrities who have a strong following. Partner with them to promote your open house on your social media channels. There's an idea. I became good friends with Uncle Cheesecake in High Point. He was on some reality show. He was at a conference I spoke at a few months ago, and we hit it off. So you could always have Uncle Cheesecake come and say, "Hey, Uncle Cheesecake's over here from Cooking with whatever the show was, and he's going to have cooking cheesecake samples." So he can post that on his social media. You're interacting there, getting some cross engagement. Print high quality flyers, host a virtual tour, collaborate with local businesses, etc. So these are just a few of the things that you can do. You can come in here and create social media posts. You can create job descriptions if you want to try to hire another agent to come on board. You can, if there's a new initiative with a mortgage company, you know how they send you this email saying, "Hey, this is a new program we have." Instead of reading it and like read it, right? I'm not saying not read it. Copy that text, paste it in here, and say, change this to a very engaging social media post that will talk that my audience will understand. What's a program out there now that's popular? Any kind. Anything going on with the mortgage companies right now? All right. So I'm just gonna go. You can't see it. Maybe you can see it. I'm copying this website. What is a 2-1 buy down loan and how do they work? And I'm just going to copy all this text. Yeah, check this out. So I'm going to copy this text. I'm going to come back over here. Take this copy and make it into a social media post that my audience can understand. Yeah, so it, because it knows it's social media, it incorporates all the emojis. So if you're like me, I got to pull up the emoji thing on here and find which one I want to do, and now it does it for me. So we have this. Now check this out. Right. Again, like Karen just said, you do have to read it. Don't go verbatim and post it because sometimes it's inaccurate. And so you just double check it, but it's a good starting point. Yeah. Sure. Um, that's a good question, and I honestly don't know. Now I know with AI images, I can do an image search and see if it's copyrighted or things like that. But with this is kind of language. It's no different than, I mean, it's not published, right? Because it's kind of rewriting it. So if you read it and then wrote your own post, it's kind of the same concept. But let's say, I want this to be shorter. So now it creates a shorter thing so people may read it all the way through. Now, I love the capital letters. I want to make this into a video for YouTube. All right, so we're going to start up here. I'm going to zoom in. Background music playing. It's a Marvin Gaye. Scene opens with a luxurious home in view. Narrator, are you curious about 2-1 buy-down loans and how they can benefit home buyers? Well, you're at the right place. Let's dive into the details together. It even has your transitions there, graphics transition, key takeaways. You got a narrator. You go through. Let's explore the pros and cons of 2-1 buy-downs. For sellers, it can help sell homes more easily, but it does reduce the net proceeds from the sale. For buyers, it offers increased affordability and time before mortgage payments rise to the full amount. Mhm. There is. You can. You can. So AI, that's a great question. And we'll come back into this so people online can see me. The question was, there are other AI tools out there that create images, and can you side by side use those tools to help you with the video creation? You can, and it's tricky though. AI image creation doesn't do text well. You can create backgrounds and photos all day long. Um, and I'm gonna see here just to show you an example of that. Like I said, we're not gonna dive into that. There's a platform that I use called Midjourney. Yeah. And let me share my full screen here so everybody at home can see that. All right. So we're going to go into a, oh, I didn't plan on this. I'm getting all these pop-ups now. We're going to do a new channel here. So they host Midjourney through a program called Discord. I'm not going to go into the technical things there, but there's prompts here. So I'm going to put imagine, this is how you work this. Again, a suburban house in Greensboro, North Carolina. Photo, sunset. And it's going to create an image for me without me having to go out and take a photo. So we'll do like a house that you find here locally in the area. So we're going to let that run in the background. We'll come back and check on it in a moment. It usually takes 2 to 3 minutes to run. And actually, it's doing it right now. So just so you can see it, you get to watch it create this photo from nothing. Right. So we're looking at 78%, and it's crazy to see how this works. and you just wait. I pay $20 a month for this program. There's other tools out there free. Canva has a feature in there if you guys use Canva for image creation. So here we go. It gives you 4 images. Here's 4 homes that you may find in the suburbs of Greensboro, North Carolina at sunset. You could even imagine a purple elephant riding a unicycle while drinking a beer. We'll come back to that for fun. All right. Back to Chat GPT. Yeah, let's check. Let's see if we have any comments or questions. No questions online. All right. So this is your fun entertainment break right here. Canva can do this as well. Mhm. In a matter of seconds. As a designer, that would take me 2 days to do probably. You can get some logo ideas. Yeah. Yeah. And as a designer, what I start out with apps like this to get some logo ideas, and then I'll take that and then make it better. Sometimes it helps get me out of my creative funk. Right. So we're talking about drip campaigns, right? So I'm repeating it so people online can hear. I want you to create a 2-week drip campaign for new visitors to my website. I want you to separate. Oh, let me see. I want you to create a text drip and an email drip. Well, see, you don't like the tone of that. I want this to be more friendly and natural. Right. But this is where you can teach it, right? You don't know what its definition of friendly and approachable is, but you can teach it. Right. So you can copy any of this, move it over. Right. So let's say, mhm, right. Correct. Yeah. So if you already have like writings that you've already done, copy that and say, hey, these are writings I've done. I want you to analyze this and talk like I do. It will learn and adapt. Are you familiar with Tom Ferry? Let's see what he says. He, she, it. I don't know what gender AI is. It's thinking. So there is a paid version of Chat GPT. Well, this is thinking, which will give you plugins. Zillow has a plugin here. So you can actually connect that with Zillow where it can go and read what's out there on Zillow and all these new things. There you go. Yes, I'm familiar with Tom Ferry. All right. You're right in his style. And sometimes this happens. So I said, hey, I want you to write in his style. Hey there, real estate rock stars. Are you ready to take your business to the next level? It's time to step up, level up, and dominate the market like never before. So we can learn from other people. Right. But don't go copy people. But if you know, be you. That's the most authentic thing you can do because that's what people want. People want to work with people who are real. And this is your chance to showcase that. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Right. You may sound like Mr. Beast online, but if you show up, hey, people are like, this is not who I wanted to sign up with to work with. Yes. Hmm. Sure. Yeah. So you mentioned earlier, if you already have some writings that you've done, copy that and paste it in there. I want you to, or you can even ask it. Let's do that. Let's just go there. What can I give you to assist you in this? To assist me in understanding your tone. And here's the great thing. I'm not the end all expert with AI because it's constantly learning and evolving. If you have a question, ask it because it will tell you, right? So we just did that. To assist me in understanding your tone and preferred word choices, you can provide me with examples of your past communications or written content. This can include emails, social media posts, blog articles, or any other form of written material where you express your thoughts and ideas. Additionally, you can provide specific instructions or guidelines on the tone and style you would like me to use when generating content for you. The more information you provide, the better I can tailor my responses to match your personal style. So you could spend an hour doing this, teaching it, and then it's set. As long as you do all your prompts from that chat that you've created, you're going to be good to go. You can, yeah, you can. Yeah. Ooh, it looks bad. I'll take this off. Are you guys familiar with the talking head videos? So you get the person in front of the camera, the words in the bottom. Karen and Michael, you guys are doing a lot of those. There is an app. It uses AI, and it's called Captions. Captions. I think it's like $50 for the year, but it's worth it because we use it. So when I record videos for my clients, I'll take it, I'll edit it in my editing software, I'll export it out, run it through here. It will generate all of the subtitles and the words. I can change the colors. If I did it manually, it would add another hour or two to the time because you had to line it up, and it just does it perfectly. You don't have to do that. You could actually take the camera and record into it right away. But this app uses AI so much you can actually have a teleprompter, so you can write your own script. It has scripts generated with AI. I think it may work with Chat GPT or Google's, or there's several, right? They all kind of work similar. Or you can write your script, paste it there, and read it. Or you can print it off. And so when you create it, it uses more AI technology. So if I have my camera setting right here and have my script, if I'm looking at the script and just read it, but use it with my own tone, it's got a feature on here where it will keep your eyes focused on the camera at all times, even if you look away. Let's see if I can find it real quick. This is a little bonus here. I didn't plan on sharing this, but we are talking about scripts here. So I'm going to put it up to the camera here so you guys can see it. So the top one is the actual video feed, and the bottom feed is the AI keeping her eyes in focus with the camera lens. And she's going through the settings there. Yeah, there's so much AI tools out there. Yeah, that was called Get Captions. You can get it on the App Store. You can get a trial of it for like 7 days, I believe. Sure. It's captions, it's purple. Let me come back over here to the main screen. So it looks just like that. All right. So you got a little taste of Chat GPT. We've got about 15 minutes left. I can go more in depth. You could actually teach it video scripts. Have you guys been to our spring experience and the fall experience? So we do these twice a year for real estate agents in the area, and we bring in some dynamic speakers. And the last three, we've had people who are just killing it when it comes to video. And they've given like their playbooks on how to get the most engagement, how to script your videos, how to write them out where you have the hook in the beginning and things like that. You could take that information, put it in here, and say, I want you to write a video script with these features in mind. I want you to initially start with a dynamic hook that gets people's attention. And then I want to hit their pain points and pull them in. And then I want to address that and then end with a call to action. And you can say, we'll do this real quick. Give me 5 video ideas for TikTok. Then you can say, I want you to use my video formula for these. And then it'll write out the script. And so we'll do that real quick just so you can see it. So here's the 5 video ideas. Home tour, take your audience on a virtual tour of a stunning property. Showcase the features. Quick tips, share bite-sized real estate tips and advice in a fun, informative way. I give you some examples. Behind the scenes, give an audience a sneak peek into the daily life of a real estate agent. Q&A sessions, client success stories. All right. I want you to write scripts using this formula. 1, start with a dynamic. I cannot type tonight. Dynamic hook to bring, to keep people from scrolling. 2, address the pain point. 3, offer a C to A. All right. Video idea, home buying mistakes to avoid. Now, if you asked Kyle Whistle or Zach Faust or Byron Levine, they would say, don't start out by saying, hey, TikTok fan, right? They want you to engage with, did you know? Right in their face, right? Hey, I'm Jamie with ABC Realty. People are going to be snoozing and scrolling through. I don't want to ever start my script by introducing myself. All right, so now it's going to know that. So anytime I write a new script, it's going to remove that. I apologize for misunderstanding your request. Here are revised script ideas with the introduction. Avoid these common home buying mistakes that can cost you time, money, and your sanity. Don't let your dream turn into a nightmare. Okay, I'm engaged, right? I'm pulled in. And then you pull in, you go through the crucial pain point. How to increase your home's value. Discover practical tips and proven strategies to increase your home's value without breaking the bank. Let's check this out. I like number 2. But can you make the hook more intense? Certainly. Stop before you put your home on the market. There's something you need to know. The difference between a mediocre sell and a jaw-dropping profit lies in one thing. And you could even stop right there. Stay tuned to find out, right? Watch the end of the video and you'll hear this. So again, take this, tweak it, make it your own. But this will save you so much time. What other ways can you guys think of using this? Yeah, yeah, right. Let's see, who wants to give me an address? If it is real, it can pull information from the internet. Let's see what it does. Welcome to the stunning residence nestled on the sought after Banana Street. Step inside and be captivated by the charm and elegance that this home exudes. Right. So you can give it some more. Here are some details of the property. There you go. 5 bedrooms. You say gourmet kitchen? Gourmet kitchen, indoor pool. Anything else you guys want in the house? What's that? Spiral staircase. All right. Yeah. So how many words? 500 words. All right. So let's see what it says. So it added those details in there. Rewrite this in 500 words or less. So sometimes it doesn't follow that word limit. So we're going to test it out and see. And I don't have Microsoft Word on this computer for a paid version, but we can use it for the fact of counting words. Hopefully. Nope, maybe not. I don't know if Pages does it or not. We'll find out. Great info. Hey, Matt, how to get rid of a body. I'm really sorry, but I can't assist with that request. So all that to say, just check it out. I was going to try to find how to do that on there, but I don't want to waste y'all's time. Let's say it wasn't 500 words. Let's go back to Chat GPT. Yeah, that was more than 500. It looks like it's more than 500 words to me. So I'm going to say that was more than 500 words. I'm sorry for exceeding the request to limit, and then it'll rewrite it again. And so sometimes you'll tweak that out. I had that happen with using this for Google AdWords. So I use that to create ads for us. And you have like a 10 word limit and it would do 12 sometimes. I'm like, no, I need this 10 words. Come on, 10 words. And it took me 3 times. And then finally I'm like, okay, I get the idea what you're trying to convey. I'll just write it myself. So again, not perfect, but it's going to be a tool to help you out as you grow your real estate business. Yeah. Right. Yeah. You run out of words, you run out of ideas. And so you can say, hey, right. And again, you get to cater that audience. So let's say you have a listing property in a very luxurious neighborhood. Say, I want this to be more professional, very luxurious sounding, and it will reword it and tweak it and give you ways to engage that demographic. Yeah, right. Write this in an SEO friendly manner for people searching for homes in my area. And it's going to rewrite that using that parameter as well. Let's see if Minshu has asked anything else. He just did the rolling laughing emoji. All right. Do you guys have any questions for me before we wrap up? We'll spend some time here to talk one-on-one if we need to. Yeah. Well, you're welcome. And like I said, this is not perfect. You're getting in on the ground level, just like everybody else. Don't be afraid of it. They're going to come out with new forms of AI. Play with it. See how. Right. Yeah. Good. Well, thank you guys for coming. And if you guys have any questions, you can reach out to me. I'll be glad to give you some answers or schedule time to go deeper. I will. I'll send out a copy of this tonight when I get home with all the prompts. For you guys watching online, thanks for hanging out. Next month, we're going to have Kristen Haynes is going to be here, and she's going to be talking about how to price properties. And so that landing page will go up in the next few days. You guys can reserve for that. We'll be back here and have some more food. If you guys are watching online, try to come in person because the engagement is just so good and you can't hear all the conversation. So, and you missed that on chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A. So until next time, follow us and we'll see y'all around.